Hi there, it's Manal from Minnie's Craft Boutique. Welcome back to my channel. I'm here with another fun and easy tutorial of making this gorgeous card. It's very easy to make. It might look tricky, but the technique which I have used to make the background of this card is very easy. This card is 5 by 7 inches and it perfectly fits inside the standard envelope. So let me put this aside, and this makes one of the gorgeous pieces to be put on someone's table or mantle or console. So let me put this aside and let's get started. Okay, for this card you'll be needing 6.5 by 4.5 inches white base. This is this background, which is 6.5 by 4.5. Then to mount this, I have 6 3/4 by 4 3/4 golden cardstock and a 5 by 7 card blank. Since this is a black cardstock, you can choose any color of your choice, but since I've used black, so I'm going to paste another 6.5 by 4.5 inch blank inside to write the message. The next thing that you're going to use is a double-sided tape sheet. For example, if you do not have this sheet available with you, what you can do is you can use double-sided tape, which is without the foam backing, and you're going to just simply stick the tape on the entire card like this. No space should be left empty. So this is pretty easy to use. There's no hassle of cutting and pasting everywhere. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to peel off the backing of this sheet really carefully, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this 6.5 by 4.5 inches piece and I'm going to stick it onto this sheet like this, and then cover it. Give it a good press so it is attached securely. Now you're going to cut along the margins of the card. It's very easily visible, so you're going to just make sure that you cut along the edges of the card. So the backing automatically is taken off. Now just have a look after flipping it over that none of the tape is excessively hanging from the card. Now this is the card side and this is the tape side. So just peel off the tape like this. And very gently put it on your work surface. Now this card is also useful because it uses a lot of your scraps. I had my scraps lying around for so long now that I thought to bring them to use. So the first one, it's up to you, but as you can see that I have mixed and matched the colors. I have contrasted the lighter one with the darker one, so it's up to you, but this gives a very beautiful look. So I'm going to follow the same thing over here again, and oops, it's very sticky. Put it over here, and in this card there's no right or wrong. You can do whatever you wish. So I've just taken 12-inch long strips. The width is up to you. There's nothing wrong or right in this card. The width is up to you. I've cut up some to 1/2 inches, some to 3/4 inches, some to even 1/4 inch. So it depends entirely up to you that which size do you want to use, and every size, to be honest, can be used. So the first strip I'm taking, and I'm dividing the card into half by putting the strip like this. Just give it a little press once you attach it. I'm going to take another one and I'm going to paste it like this, and you just carry on with this pattern for the entire card. It does take some time, but the end result, as you can see in the card that I've already made, is very pretty like this. So you just build up the card in the same way using different papers from your scraps like this. I'm going to make sure that when you're attaching the strips, there's no gap left in between the papers, because it's not going to give it a neater look. Let me just grab one in the red color. This, you can see, is very tiny. So it just got attached to it, but don't worry, you can take it off. I'm just going to cut this side, the white border from the sheet, and attach it here like this. So you see your card has started to build up gradually. Now the next one like this. Just make sure that you play with colors, whatever suits your taste, you build up according to it. Now I'm going to put one over here. Just make sure there are no gaps in between. Again, I'm putting a red one over here to give it a color. Just be very patient and take your time in attaching the strips. What has happened here is that I have some piece of paper attached, so there's no need to worry. You can just put some glue on it. Now I'm going to flip the paper over. Just putting a tad bit of glue over here where that I had that piece pasted. I'm going to attach this over here like this. So you see, you cannot see what has happened under the strip of paper that you have attached. So again, picking up another piece and attaching it to the card. You need to be really patient with this card like this. Just give it a good press after you have attached it. Then I need to put the yellow one maybe over here. Yes, let's just add a yellow paper here like this. Another strip. Here. Then another one. And you just kind of build your card in the same pattern. As I've already told you, there's no right or wrong in this card. So do whatever you like. You can choose any colors that you like to complete the card. It doesn't matter at all. So I'm going to put another blue one over here and pasting it. Straighten the edges. So this is how you do it. So I'm going to put the video on fast forward so you can just see how I am doing it. Okay, so this is done, and when you flip the card over, let me just make sure that this last piece hangs in there. Okay, when you just flip this over, you are going to see all these pieces hanging there. So no need to worry, you just need to cut these out. So with precision you need to cut this, and you'll see that all your strips are automatically falling from the card. This is how you're going to cut from all four sides. Okay, so once they're cut, you can use all these strips again on your next card. So your card backdrop is ready, your card background is ready. Next you're going to mount this piece onto this golden piece, which measures 5 3/4 by 4 3/4 by 6 3/4. So for the mounting I'm going to use my double-sided tape. The tape is very handy, so I'm just going to put the tape like this at the back of my card. You don't need a lot of tape for this because it's already strong. Just give it a good press. Peel off the backing. Now when you're placing it on the card, make sure the edges or the border is equal on the sides, like this. Alright, now this card is now going to be pasted on your card blank. So let me just quickly put glue at the back of it and adhere it. Make sure that the edges of the card are covered with glue. Like this. Just hold it for a second. Okay, so to finish off the card, I have this sentiment already stamped and cut. So I'm just going to put some mounting tape at the back, and I'm going to attach it onto the card front. Like this. Just need a few bits so that it gives some dimension to the sentiment onto the card. Just quickly, I'm taking off the backing. These squares are very handy to use. You don't need to cut the tape into squares. It's already cut for you. Okay, so make sure you put it in the middle and it's straight. Let me just get it a bit straight. Yes, and it again fits in that standard 5x7 envelope. So you see how easy is this card, and I hope you liked today's tutorial. Please like the video and subscribe to my channel, and stay tuned for a lot of upcoming exciting new tutorials. Thanks for watching. Bye.